What's going on, y'all? It's Jeff, Hefe Jones, and we back again with Hip Hop Standards. This week, we're going to talk about a hot topic. We're going to pop up randomly during certain weeks, and whatever's going on in hip hop, we might stop in and talk about it and see how other people feel. We want to get all of you guys' comments, and we want to see what you guys want us to talk about. That also might be a hot topic. If we're getting a lot of the comments about a certain thing, we might stop and do an episode strictly about that. It's for you, it's for us, it's for all the hip hop. So y'all please be helpful, drop comments and let us know. First thing I do want to talk about, this t-shirt, you already know, just like last time, we got Forever and Company. Forever and Company, poppin' brand, man. Salute to my dog Kendo. Been doing this thing, man. We went to high school together, all that, man. He always been on some trends. Always been fly, putting different things together with the kicks, hats, whatever. He got into his own fashion line, Forever and Co. Company, Forever and Co. But they really fresh, really tight stuff. I'm gonna pop up all their stuff. This was something they did for 4th of July. You know, I did wear it on 4th of July, but I'm coming at y'all again with it. I didn't get the chance to do the picture or nothing, but y'all check out their stuff, man. That's Hip Hop Standards for sure. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about this week with the hot topic is, of course, the B.O.B. rant. I know some of y'all might have seen it, some of y'all might have heard it, but man, the boy B.O.B., he felt some type of way. He was upset, and I can't say that I blame him, you know what I mean? B.O.B. has been making a lot of good music through the years, and he doesn't feel like he's getting the respect and the views, the streams, and all of that stuff. I agree. He should be able to drop something and people go listen to it. It seems that it's not about the quality of the music anymore. It seems like it's about the hotness of the name. It feels like we're not listening to music with our ears anymore, and we're only watching with our eyes. Whatever we see is popular, that's what we gravitate to, and that's what's going to get the most recognition because that's what's getting the most plays and streams. He said in his rant that he felt like he's done a lot of stuff for the community, and I feel like that's also true. He's opened a lot of doors within hip hop, and even Atlanta, if you think about it. I know Andre was a person who was different and opened up doors, but I also see B.O.B. as a person in that same type of lane. He was signed under T.I. with Grand Hustle, but he was different. They had T.I., Dro, and all them over there, but B.O.B. was different, you know. He played the guitar. He did a little this, did a little that. He toured the world, and that's a plus, you know. Sometimes in hip hop, we feel like if somebody can do something else, when they come back to hip hop, it's like, nah, you that now. And I don't think that's fair because he can still make great hip hop music. He's definitely lyrical, and he doesn't get the credit that he's really deserving. I'm not sure if it's the marketing or the placement where he is and where you see his face and the company that you put him in. I'm not sure what it is, but he definitely has some good music, and I understand why he could be mad. He's definitely had a lot of great songs. I'm talking about hits everywhere. So it's like, why in hip hop do we not salute that and at least give it a chance? We're not saying that just because you've won awards before, just because you've done big things before, that your music can't decline. But we should at least give it a chance. We shouldn't discard the old stuff just because new stuff comes out. Because new stuff is always going to come out. That means nothing is ever going to stay. Like, what's up with that? It doesn't really make any sense to me. So I understand what he was talking about. I have a couple other artists in mind that I want to talk about that I feel like they're not noticed. And they have great products. They have great bodies of work. One of them is from New York, man, Joey Badass. I'm not sure if y'all have ever heard him or listened to his music. I don't even know if y'all laughed when I said his name. I've had a couple people do it, but please go listen to it, man. American Badass. I can't name a bad song on that album. He got Schoolboy Q on it. I mean, he got J. Cole on it. Y'all might go listen to it with the one with J. Cole, but it's really just him for the most part, and I can't name a bad song. Like I said, it's positive. It keeps you listening, keeps you guessing what he's gonna talk about. The lyrics are on point. I mean, bar for bar. The beats are great. It's riding. Like, I didn't have to skip any tracks. He also dropped another project. Well, that was in 2017. He dropped another project more recently, and it's called 1999. Again, like, I can't name a bad track on that album. And it gives you the 1990s hip hop feel, especially in a world now where we have none of that. It was a breath of fresh air for me to understand that somebody young can understand the connection with hip hop in the 90s and the past, and they could keep the flow. I'm pretty sure old heads, if y'all heard it, then y'all were really pleased too. But please go check that out. Joey Badass, American Badass, in 1999. I'm talking about hip hop standard stamp. Another artist I want to talk about, Wale's new stuff. I feel like Wale was doing his thing around the time of Attention Deficit, that first album that came out. It dropped. It was undershipped. I was trying to find it myself. I noticed that he had a rant on YouTube about that people were trying to get to his albums and they couldn't find it. I had that same problem. After he did that, it seemed like he went to Maybach Music. Maybe he felt like that would help his problem. But I think going to a situation like that, it put him more in a box. Same way I say B.O.B. did different type of music. I feel like they put people in boxes. And I don't think he was able to be recognized for what he did do. More recently, his new stuff has been coming out. I think he has a new project out. He had a new song. I'm going to pop the new song up. But all of his new stuff has been going hard, man. Salute to you, Wale. I feel like you deserve the credit, too. You're a great poet. I had a diss song about you when you did sign with Maybach. I feel like the music did kind of suffer a little bit, but I understand that you're trying to do what you got to do and try to grow as an artist. And I feel like now that the music that I'm hearing it now, and I feel like I got that feeling again, I feel like that maybe you had to do that to get to where you are now, and I definitely salute you on that. Another artist I want to look at, Cameron. Cameron was a really hot artist, big, went to Rockefeller. After they might have discarded him, but one thing I can say about Cam, man, he been grinding no matter what. Like Purple Haze 2 is coming out, I saw. He did all the stuff with the shoes, and he's been in movies and stuff like that. I understand that the market sometimes is finicky in hip hop market, but you got to keep going. Maybe you got to find different routes, and that's an artist that I definitely salute for doing that. So even when his name might not have been getting tossed up around in the music stuff, he was always doing something, whether it was fashion, whether he was talking on a platform, whether he did the show. He just always stayed relevant. He had some coats or something like that at one time, or like some scarves or something. Man, he been doing his thing, so that's another hip hop standard, man, to stay relevant. Even though that your market might go up and down, you can hop into different markets and try to be popping, man. Salute to that. Another one I want to talk about is Currency. Currency was an artist that came out when I was talking about the Wale thing. Attention Deficit dropped one week, Pilot Talk 1 dropped the next week. Wale, he went to Maybach Music, like I said, and Currency, what he did was he dropped Pilot Talk 2, probably few months later. I feel like it was 4 to 6 months later, just dropped Pilot Talk 2. Then he kept coming with different albums, like every 6 months. He was always dropping mixtapes. That's like I was saying with Cam. So Cam said, the market might be finicky. He gonna hit different markets. Currency, he stuck with the same market, but he kept coming out with music. Even though a lot of it was free music, he kept his name up. Currency is an artist that he was with No Limit when they were first popping. Like C Murder used to pick him up and everything. He decided not to sign and decided not to go that route with the big name. He also was with Cash Money, Young Money, Cash Money. Where the Cash at? It's crazy because Lil Wayne said the number one Cash Money no, you don't make a hot record and leave the crew. Currency did that, and Currency is still afloat, man. He's doing his thing. He's another person that's hopped in different markets, whether it's fashion or whatever. Because he has just a cool personality. He done stayed down and he just done been himself. So in the long run, things pay off, man. So I feel like we should be able to help that more. We shouldn't have to wait so many years for things to pay off. People should be getting recognized for what they're doing now. I understand that everybody can't be recognized. We're not saying we got to kiss people ass or nothing like that. But if we see that they already out, they've clearly had to do something to get to that point. So if they stay on afloat, then we need to keep saluting them. You know what I mean? One other dude I want to talk about, Jim Jones. We talked about Cameron. Jim Jones album. What is it called? El Capo. Man, that album is hot. Like, I don't know why more people ain't talk about it. My Era featuring Mano, that's my favorite song on the album. That song is hard. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand why more people ain't talking about it. I don't get it. You know. Jim Jones is another artist that has had to do different things with the whole getting on TV and stuff like that. That was a big thing. All the love and hip hops and stuff. That was a big part with Jim Jones. He had to do something else to stay afloat because he had balling and stuff, but people really wasn't checking for him. And he has hot music now, and people not all the way checking for him. I mean, he getting respect out here for sure, but I feel like he should have way more respect. I feel like his album is better than a lot of albums that are out right now, and I don't see people talking about it in the top albums. Um, we can also go back to like Ice Cube. Ice Cube when he was with NWA and they had the whole Ruthless deal and they wanted him to sign the papers and just stay with Ruthless. He felt like he had to break off because he wasn't getting the recognition that he felt like he deserved. He was still within the clique and winning. Sometimes you got to see it like that. Maybe your major situation ain't the major situation. Sometimes you might have to do risk some things to get a better reward. Ice Cube did that. He branched off, and from there we see what happened. He's in the movies. Then he got into, Big Three basketball. It's crazy what he's doing. But I feel like if he would have signed that paper back in the day with Ruthless, he wouldn't have been nowhere. I feel like he would have had a lot less success, and it would have been different. Um, Another artist I want to talk about. There has some new music out right now. St. John, man, Biggs. One of Biggs' artists, or one of the original Rockefeller dudes, got this dude, St. John, man, and it's going crazy. It's called Ghetto Lenny's Love Stories. Love songs. Excuse me. I'm gonna pop it up. It's not necessarily a bar for bar rap, and that's what's crazy about it, man. I'm a big hip hop head, and I love the lyrics. I love like bars, but I also love good music. I don't like some slow stuff because I feel like sometimes it's just repeats or it's just not enough words to really play with. I like to hear wordplay, and sometimes they just like things just get long, But hey, he making some music. It's slow, and it just got my attention. Every single song on the album is hot. From the one he got Lenny Kravitz on there. He got who else he got on there? He got Lil Baby from Atlanta. He got Meek on there, but also the songs with himself just riding. He talking about real stuff, and he does change his lyrics a little bit. He doesn't just go to the same bar, and just like let it go out for like half the song. Seems like he hits you with different points. He goes high, hits you with emotions. He hits you with a lot of different stuff, man. So y'all definitely go check that out. When I come to Atlanta, we're gonna talk about another artist I feel like who doesn't really get the recognition that they deserve. That has been in the spotlight. That is still signed. Schoolie. I feel like Schoolie is an artist with that rapping and singing stuff. Salute to my boy Sabo. We're gonna have him on here, man. You already know what time it is with him. But they whole clique, they was singing, rapping, doing the smooth stuff and stuff like that. And he was young. Schoolie was the youngest dude, man. Y'all might remember my old J Money mixtape. I'm talking about Fur Name Last Night. We talking about the old Future, the Free Band Gang. That was Schoolie, you know what I mean? And he put in a lot of work, man. He changed a lot of the culture, just doing different stuff and the way he was doing stuff. And I don't think he gets the recognition that he deserves. A lot of his projects that have been coming out have been grade A. I can't be mad at it. I can't say that every single song is great. I can't say that, but as a whole, all his projects have been good. It's stuff that I can listen to. I don't understand why he doesn't get the credit that he deserves. We're gonna have Sabo on here, man. He got some new songs. He got a song, Jefferson's. That's hard with his partner. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pop that up. That's hard. Even on the old stuff, that let me talk my shit. I talk whatever, man. That shit was hard. Phone booth. You already know what time it is. But I don't understand why people don't get the recognition. They want to just see the flashy. Well, in that situation, I don't even know because he's still signed with 2 Chainz and. Even under that umbrella, even having that stamp, it doesn't seem like other people, the 2 Chainz fans, will listen to that. It seems like they're only on 2 Chainz, But salute to them. Another person I want to talk about is Pee Wee Longway. Longway, man, I feel like he got the best wordplay out of Atlanta right now. It's been like that for a long time. And my top 2 coming out of Atlanta the last maybe 5 years, I can say, has been Pee Wee Longway and Trouble. Trouble has gotten more up on the stage because Drake got on the song. He had the Mike Will album, so salute him. But a lot of, like, if you listen to Where I'm From, the Jay-Z, Where I'm From, Trouble redid that on School Instrumentals, man. Go check that out. It's one of the hardest ones I've heard. It's crazy. Rocco did them M's. He did the B's on that. But back to Long Way. Long Way, I've never seen a beat that Long Way had made me like. You know, it might be a trash beat, but the way Long Way get on it, it's gonna be hard. Like, he gonna sing, he gonna rap, he gonna give you a whole feel. He makes a whole song. I heard that he grew up same spot with Young Thug. That might be where Young Thug gets some of his ambitious ways from in his music. Cause Long Way, he's stupid with it, but I feel like he don't get the recognition. Him and Money Man just came out with a album. What is it? Long Money. Salute the Money Man, Decatur. You know, we played basketball together back in the day. Salute Wesley, man. Y'all holler at them. They doing their thing. But Money Man, he was getting a lot of recognition. The Cash Money thing kind of helped, but he got off Cash Money. It seems like they've been doing all the promo and the marketing and stuff like that because it's like, you got to do that now. I feel like his name is carrying a lot of weight out here now. And it's because of what they doing. And it's because they putting stuff in people's face and they seeing it. And you gotta salute that, man. That's a hip hop standard. Another dude who doesn't get a lot of recognition, Zero, out of Houston. I know Houston loves him, Texas loves him, but outside of that, a lot of people don't know who he is. Man, he's one of the best artists I've heard, man. He has a lot of projects. I'm talking about albums on albums on albums on albums, all good music. Talking about standing alone, being one deep, being your own man. Great message, you know what I'm saying? Mo City Done. They play that freestyle every night to end the club in Houston, man. And it don't get old. Every single time you hear it, you love it. Man, I came out there, I didn't know what it was. I'm like, why they playing this? They're like, man, listen. I'm talking about that junk had me going. I'm talking about the whole time. He flowing for like, I don't know how many minutes long. But everybody in the city love it. If you hear it, go look it up. Mo City Done. You're going to love it too. He don't get the recognition he deserves, man. Definitely a great artist. Great message and everything. So we don't really know what's going on with that. I don't know why more people don't know him. The last person I want to talk about, the boy Dame Dash. He get a lot of hate a lot of times because he opens his mouth. But the thing about it, he definitely doesn't get the recognition he deserves, man. He was a pioneer with the Rockefeller, dynasty. He kept doing his thing. He got into movies, got into fashion. Man, he done got into car motor oil. Like, who does that, man? He doing that. Like, he been part of everything. Lee Daniels, The Butler, and all of that. What was the other one? The other movie he did? And Empire and all of that. He's the one that believed in him first and loaned him some money so he can get a project off the ground. That's Dame Dash, man. He been doing things, trying to put people in position and doing boss moves and trying to help the people understand to have a boss mentality. And if you have the same mentality, that will never grow. That's definitely another person who gets shunned, but it really doesn't make any sense because he's really showing you the blueprint of how to get on, man. That's definitely a hip-hop standard. It's going to be a short episode today. I just wanted to touch on that. We definitely do got a freestyle. Another artist that I feel like is underrated, man. My boy OPJ. He's also under that umbrella, man. C. White is signed with 2 Chainz. He rap with C. White. They brother. We gonna pop it all up, man. Don't worry about it. But you know, he tight and he got the bars this week. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all check out his bars. I think y'all gonna be happy with it because when I first saw it, I was like, yeah, you gotta be on this episode, dog. So y'all check out my boy, man. We out. Hip Hop Standards.
Damn, I've been thinking so hard, I think my mind gone. Torn between the last bitch and my next song. Let me talk to my fans and all listeners. I might sound like a bitch, but I'm missing her. But soon, yes soon, I get over it. There's water under the bridge, and I get over it. Reefer still blowing it, tough terrain rovered it. Sorrows at the bottom of bottle, now I sober it. Cause when that bottle's gone, the same sorrow's here. I feel like shit today. At last, tomorrow's here. Like damn, it's Friday. The weekend, still smoking strong on this weak ass weekend. Got my nose in the book searching for patience. Rotating through clubs, seeking rotation. Every week, 1079 radio station. Praying that they give me a play, but they playing. Lord, what you want me to do? I keep asking. Trying not to pick up this tool and ski mask them. Evil motherfuckers the same forming against me. Then again, with you by my side, who is against me? Mama said, read more, boy, and keep praying. You gotta keep your head up, boy, and keep praying. You know you gotta listen to mama, so I'm praying. But never do I listen to haters, cause they hating. Too many people I know are two-faced. Too many people schizo, they change faces. None of these people I know think I make it. So anybody taking offense, bitch, I made it. Fuck y'all niggas. Excuse my language, doing like they used to do us, leave them hanging, damn, black on black crime, niggas banging, niggas face down in the street, call it planking, sheesh. We gotta be smarter, y'all. Just think about the prisons, we the targets, y'all. I'm just like you, I just want a ball, fuck that, they building concentration camps, Holocaust. Why you talking about that damn bitch and Jews OP? All they worry about is Frank and they jewelry. What he talking about? What they got to do with me? Fuck what I'm talking about. Wait too long and you will see. I'm a real nigga, something you should emulate. And those are fake niggas you shouldn't imitate. I'm a team player, the game discriminates. I can go on and on. Just get my mixtape, motherfucker. Got OPJ Art, okay? iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, fucking YouTube, SoundCloud, Pandora, Tidal, bitch. Listen, wherever the fuck music is listened to, listen to that.